Guys, it's Michael Oliveira and I'm back on my channel like Mike. Today I'll be giving you 7 tips to dealing with exam stress. Let's go! Okay, so I'm entering my third week of the March test series and it has been stressful. I have been stressed this past 2 weeks, so I finished the first 2 weeks now and I'm going into the third week. I have 3 more papers to write, so I'm writing chemistry on Tuesday, maths on Wednesday, accounting on Thursday. So I have a hectic week ahead of me and exams have been stressful. So I was forced to go do research on how to cope with exam stress, and now I'm here to give you guys 7 tips on how to deal with exam stress. To get straight into things, tip number 1, remember to breathe. So now that exams have started, exams are hectic, it is stressful, you have to set aside a few minutes, just a few minutes, just to sit down, breathe, and just collect your thoughts. Just to reminisce what has been going on and just to calm your mind. So just breathe. There are different breathing exercises. So the one I prefer using is the 4x4. So it's 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. And you do that about 4 times. So you breathe, so you count 4 seconds, breathe in, keep it in for 4 seconds, breathe out. Count 1 2 3 4 seconds, breathe in, count another 4 seconds and out. You do that 4 times, 4x4, and then you get straight into preparing for your exams, which can be studying, revising, whatever it is that you need to do. But the first tip is very important. Remember to breathe. Just calm your mind, clear your thoughts so that you can handle the situation better and just calm the stress and everything that's building up in your head. Then tip number 2, eat, sleep, and exercise. So diet is important when it comes to exams, because you need to be eating right, you need to be hydrated, and don't fall for the caffeine trick. People think they should drink energy drinks and coffees when it comes to exams. Don't do that. So less caffeine, more water. Water is better because it cleans your body and it gives you the right energy that you need, whereas caffeine gives you too much energy and it's not artificial energy, but it's not good for you, the type of energy that you're getting in. So water will be the best way to go when it comes to coping with exam stress. And then sleep is also very important. So we think that when it comes to exams, you need to stay up late, pulling all-nighters, working right through the night. This is not good for you. You need to get that 8 hours of sleep at night. And this is a problem for me because I do tend to sleep late at night, wake up early morning, and I have hectic days at school because I'm very busy throughout the school day. So when I get home, the first thing I do is take a 1.5 hour to 2 hour nap. So sleep is very important. Make sure that you get a sufficient amount of sleep. So if you had a busy day at school, when you get home, don't just go straight, open up your books or go straight to the TV. Make sure that you get at least a nap in. Short 1.5 hour to 2 hour nap. When you get up, you will feel refreshed and you'll be able to work better. And if you think, oh, but I have so much things I need to go over, I don't have time to sleep, trust me, you are not going to take in that information properly unless you get sleep. And then exercise is very important. Make sure that you exercise at least 30 minutes a day, because with exercise, it builds up your energy. And energy is important when it comes to exams, because exams can be very draining. So with exercise, it's important that you exercise at least 30 minutes a day. So for me, I exercise in the mornings before I go to school, so I wake up quite early, so I make sure to get my half an hour exercise early morning before I go to school. So that is just a tip for you. Then tip number 3, set realistic goals. So with setting realistic goals, it helps you put everything into perspective. So with setting goals, you'll know how much hours you need to prepare for a certain test or an exam. You'll know what you need to go over. And by doing this, you will be reducing exam stress because you'll be more organized, you'll have more control over over what you need to go over. You'll just have more control. So that's why setting realistic goals is important, and emphasis on the realistic goals, because you need to have acceptance of your situation, the situation that you're in, the amount of time that you have, the amount of work you are able to do, what is possible. You can't cram a whole term's work into one day. So set realistic goals. And this also prevents the risk of you burning out. So this is a very important tip, very important and helpful tip to coping with exam stress. And then tip number 4, don't go it alone. I know studying alone for a lot of people is beneficial, but there are countless of studies that have proven that studying in groups with peers is a very effective study technique and has helped some of the greatest minds. So studying with peers, studying in groups, it also gives it has emotional benefits such as social support. And with social support, you also have a better sense of confidence. So you guys are sharing notes, you have more confidence because you're with people and you guys are building one another up. So that emotional benefit, that social support, really helps reduce the stress also, because it's not all on you. You now have friends that are helping you and you guys are carrying the load together. So this helps a lot when it comes to reducing exam stress. And then the next tip number 5, pace yourself through panic. So when it comes close to your exams, there will come times when you will, if probably, panic. Now the panic that I'm referring to, this is very common to students that are taking subjects like IT, physical sciences, math, accounting. I know it does also occur with content subjects, but with subjects like physics, maths, where you really with lots of problem solving, it's more intense. So you do tend, physical science learners, accounting learners, math learners, they do tend to panic more, because the workload is not more as in content level, but the problems that you face are sometimes extremely tough. And this one for me personally is a problem and adds to my exam stress, especially when it comes to physical sciences and I'm dealing with problems that are very, very difficult. I do tend to panic. Now the tip I can give to you is a tip I've been following before I even found out about it, was, so what you do is you take 7 deep breaths. So I didn't take 7 deep breaths, but I took also deep breaths. So take 7 deep breaths here. Do that about 7 times. I'm not going to do all 7 times now. So take 7 deep breaths. Hydrate yourself. So drink a glass of water or get you a bottle of water while you're even studying, and get back to the problem at hand. Now I say this occurs with me a lot of times in physics or maths. Before I write the physics paper, I like to do practice examples, and sometimes I come across practice examples that are really, really, really difficult. And then I tend to panic. Obviously, I panic because I need to know the work for the paper. And when I don't know the work, I'm stressing. Oh no, I'm not going to do this for the paper. I'm stressing for the exam now. Don't panic. Take 7 deep breaths. Hydrate yourself, drink some water. And then get back to the problem at hand. Trust me, it helps in many occasions. So that's tip number 5. Then tip number 6, believe in yourself. Now, tip number 1 to 5 is very practical. Now, tip number 6 is personal, but it's inside. It's the self-talk that you have with your mind. So tip number 6 happens here, between your 2 ears. This thing in the middle of your head. So when it comes to exam stress, you're faced with lots of challenges. Challenges can be the workload that you need to know for the exams. It can be different challenges arise. Now the thing is, when these challenges arise, you need to look back at how far you came. So I'm currently a grade 11 student, which means I've been through educational institutes for roughly 10 years and a couple of months now. And this is now excluding now preparatory school. This is now just primary school and high school. And this is now my 11th year of school. So I've come this far. I can't back down now. So use that to motivate you to push through. Then when you get negative thoughts, negative ideas that come into your head, you need to substitute that with some positivity. Tell yourself, no, I can do this, I got this, I can push through this. Doesn't matter how hard the challenge is, you need to push through. Tell yourself that yes, you can do it. So now that's why I say believe in yourself. You can do this. And when it comes to exams, you're still saying, oh no, I didn't go over this, I didn't go over that, I don't know this, I don't know that, The thing is, you don't need to worry. So you have prepared, so given that you have prepared for the test, there's nothing that you need to worry about. You can write that paper peacefully, knowing that you went over the work and knowing that the mark that you get you can be proud of because it reflects the work that you put in, you'll get out of that test. So that's what I'm saying, just believe in yourself, be positive, be confident, and that will eventually reduce the exam stress. If you just believe in yourself and tell yourself positive things, not negativity, bringing that positivity. And then the last tip, tip number 7, if you really feel like you're struggling, talk to someone. So sometimes exams, now tip 1 to 6 was very generalized. Now tip 7 comes to certain cases are much worse than other cases. So my exam stress is maybe not as bad as someone else's exam stress because they have other contributing factors. Sometimes it can be problems in your family, can be personal issues that are contributing to your exam stress and not just the fact that you don't understand the work. When such problems arise, don't be scared, don't be ashamed to ask for help, because asking for help has never and will never be shameful. So if you're really going through a tough time, a rough patch, ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Talk to friends, talk to family, or even a personal tutor. Just say, look here, I've been struggling to deal with the pressure of exams and academics and work due to this and this and this. Is there nothing that you can advise, any advice that you can give me to help me? And there are even some extreme cases where exam stress can be a result of something else, such as depression, or it can be a cause of something else like depression, where it actually becomes life-threatening now. So if the problem really gets that bad, it's advisable to seek professional help, and you shouldn't be scared to seek for professional help and support. So those are the 7 tips that I have for you guys. If there are any tips that you feel are also important that I haven't mentioned, just hit it in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you any other tips for coping with exam stress, because like I told you, I also cope with exam stress. Many people cope with exam stress, so if you can help me, I can help you, we can help each other, and we can get through exam stress together and just bury that exam stress. We don't need that. So yeah, if you guys have any tips, just let me know. And then thank you guys for the support on the channel. My channel has been growing, and then it goes a bit slow again, and then it grows again, but I'm just really grateful for all the support. If this is the first video that you're watching of me, make sure to like my video. Welcome to the Like My community, and just hit that subscribe button, hit post notifications, so that you will get more of my videos that I upload. I apologize for being a bit inconsistent, but like I told you, I've been dealing with exam stress, but I will try my utmost best, because I have told myself that I'm going to commit myself to YouTube to upload more videos. So make sure to subscribe so that you get notified on my new on the new videos that I upload. Thank you guys for all the support. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Like Mike. Till next time, guys. Like Mike.